Okay, so let's now talk about the people York was closest with. Let's talk about Aturo.
Okay. Aturo. Aturo's my good Judy. I mean, me and Aturo have an outside ballroom relationship.
Right.
You know, he's my brother. Aturo has inspired me. And what Aturo has taught me, Aturo is one of my dance teachers, believe it or not. And still to this day, teaching the whole community about what dance looks like. And he's a legend. But me and Aturo had a different kind of relationship. He brought me into the scene and he cleaned me up. Aturo really taught me about what production looks like, what it is to put on a show, how it is to add dancers, and to bring other people into your performance. Aturo has always been a group kind of person, and during the time when I was with the family, I believed in solo acts. You know what I'm saying? You come with y'all, you leave with y'all, but Aturo's my brother to death. Malachi too.
Describe Mally. Yeah, Malachi
is a Virgo, so he's real black and white. I'm a Pisces. It's opposite. So Malachi keeps it simple for me, regardless if I like it or not, regardless of how it sounds, what it may look like, all that gray area where a lot of these girls, honey, like to finagle in. Malachi knows how to cut that out. You know, he's been that consistency in my personal life. He was my mother's godson. You know, he has always been that. So Malachi and Aturo, that was my clique. That was my clique. And
what about Jamel, Mr. Egoist.
That's my brother for life. Jamel is my oldest friend. I knew Jamel since I was 10 years old, and he was 8. We were dancing together since then in the All-Star talent shows and just doing all these big things. Jamel was always, until this day, the person that I knew naturally had dance in them. And that's why I say Jamel can naturally vogue. See, I can be honest, I'm not a natural voguer. You know, it takes a lot of practice for me. There's a repetition that has to happen in order for me to remember my stunts and remember what things I have to go online, have to study, have to show that I have to put on. Versus Jamel, who can wake up in the morning and battle anybody and go back to sleep. You know, it was always in his system. Even when we were dancers, when Dalamu put us together, and Dalamu told me my first dip.
Dalamu Moschino, for those that don't know.
Yes, Dalamu Moschino, right. We used to dance with him when we were young. He was one of our first dancers, teachers, and mentors. And Jamel was just always the better one. You know, I used to envy Jamel, but love him because he was my brother. Jamel always had this fire in him. That's what I love about his Leo. Nika has it too. You have it too. It's this fire to just go in and vogue. You know, there's no pause. There's no hesitation. It's just the art of it, you know, and I always appreciate it. He was my friend through that. We went to junior high school together, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. That's my baby. I love me some Jamel.
Okay,
that's my little moment.
Let's talk about some of the people in Ballroom that you have worked with, per se, and maybe learned from, because as a lot of people that may know or do know or do not know, you was a Blahnik for a long time.
Yes.
So you was a Blahnik,
yes.
Correct?
I was Blahnik for 7 years.
7 years, and then what?
And then I decided that I was Father Blahnik for a little while, New York City father, and I decided I had my own vision, you know?
Well, okay, Father Blahnik, how was it working with Jay for all them years? Jay, the legendary icon, Jay Blahnik.
Oh, Jay is Jay. Jay taught me, honestly, Toro taught me production on a different kind of level. You know, he taught me how to get everybody in unison, make sure everybody knows what they need to know. He taught me the production of it. Jay taught me the performance that's necessary and required for it. He taught me how to take what I was outside the ballroom scene and put it in the middle of the ballroom scene. You know, until I was a Blahnik, I wasn't sure how to do that. You know, and Jay was already doing it. He's known, I think more than his Amazing Runway, he's known for his productions. Still to this day. And
most definitely.
Yeah, he's known for his productions. Some of his productions in the past has been some of the best runway productions in ballroom history. And just being in that light and teaching. He let me teach at his school in Philadelphia, and he's a dancer also, very, very, very good. But he executes. He knows execution in every 4 corners of the stage. You know, he thinks of the stadium versus the runway, and I learned that from Jay. Thank you. Yeah.
You said thank you, Jay.
Thank you, Jay. I love you.
So, what is your relationship with Selvin and Jack?
Selvin Jack, 2 different relationships. 2 totally different relationships. Jack threw me shade for a long time when I left the house of Miss Riley.
That Jack.
He threw me shade for a long time. It kind of kept me a little wary of balls. Remember that I was kind of scared that we'll come out for a little while here and there. Because Jack was just Jack. He has the power of the mind. But Selvin seen me from get. Selvin always saw me from get. And Selvin immediately was my first mother. Selvin told me from the I was on the pier and I was voguing, and he seen, said, "You're gonna be my child." I didn't touch a runway, I didn't touch a ball. Selvin was the first person to force me to be out. I just came to Clubhouse, I snuck out, and he said,
the original Clubhouse.
The original Clubhouse. He said, "There's a bitch that's not out yet, and y'all would not be ready." And he called me out for Let's Say Stars, and to this day, that's why I respect Selvin. He stands for the underdogs. There's a lot of shit going on in Ballroom where the fab girls feel like they're too fab for everybody, and Selvin has always been the one that will stand for the girls that's just happy to be there. You know, that just appreciate the voguing fun, regardless of what anybody says, regardless of what they may look like, how long, what they're going through in their life, what reading you may have for them. Selvin has always been the person that has brought them up there and cared less about what you say, and I appreciate it. He did that for me. He did that for me. Jack, I love me some Jack. Jack knows I love me some Jack. Jack is to me the ultimate commentator. He knows his craft, and he knows his craft so much that he can teach you what a ball is in the moment, in your first time at a ball. I don't know no other commentator that can do that. You know, I hire Jack for everything inside and outside the ball. I'm saying, and it's no shade. It's no shade to anybody. I just really appreciate somebody that knows their craft bigger than ballroom. You know, so there's a respect.
Most definitely, an entertainment level, being in.
Oh my God, he's really phenomenal. You know, and he never fails to surprise me. You know, a lot of people, you know, after a while, you figure out what you can predict.
Get stale. And,
you know what they're gonna
totally
bring.
Get you. I feel that's totally true when it comes to him.
Jack, you can have a conversation with Jack, and you can tell him about any idea that you want to have, and he will meet you at that level for your function. He will not bring you down to wherever he's at in his talent. He will take you up to wherever you're trying to go. You know, and I appreciate that about Jack. You're amazing.
Okay, so what about, you know, Andre? You know, you dated him for a little minute. How's that relationship?
Me and Andre have a very good relationship. I mean, he lives in Atlanta. I live here, but me and Andre have a friendship. Okay. I think is that we had through the relationship, and I think what happened is we wanted to make our friendship a relationship.
You know? Work out.
Yeah, I mean, certain things work out. I was a lot younger anyway, you know, back in the day, but I always looked up to Andre. Andre was always the first person that I knew of. Not the first person that was doing it, y'all, but the first person that I knew of that was trying to take community ballroom to the next level. I remember sitting in the house and seeing him on the Apollo and what that meant for me, because the Apollo was my people. That was my block. I was from Harlem. And for him to vogue right there in the Apollo is different than voguing and going somewhere, no sense, you know I love you, Jose, with Madonna somewhere else on tour. Like, he brought it to my block, and I appreciated Andre for that.
Is he more attainable?
Yes, it was. You know, he was doing things like Lil' Kim. It was involved in hip hop. You know, and I was connected to a lot of those things. So I always admired Andre and respected the fact that he used to say that I was little Andre when I was coming up because of that desire. So it always came from there. I think it's a big respect for Andre.
So there was a post on Facebook not too long ago.
Here we go.
It was the evolution of dramatics, and they named the people. You know.
Okay.
Give me your evolution of dramatics from the beginning to now. If you had to say the evolution of dramatics shifts, honestly.
The evolution
from the mother, father to king. You know, give it to me, and I'll give you mine.
The mother of dramatics. See, there's queen, there's mother. I mean, I would say it's Ashley.
Right, then?
Mystery.
Okay, most definitely then.
Ashley, Mystery. I think next for impact to me was Yolanda.
Okay, for dramatics, you think she changed dramatics? Okay.
Queen Dramatics, yeah. I
would have said Niambi, to be honest with you. I think that Yolanda was more of a mixture. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I know what you're saying.
You know, the reason I say Yolanda is because Niambi was drama, but she always only went to a certain level. She was always clean. She never came out her element. Yolanda was willing to jump on the stage and go like this and just vibrate in your face. Her hair was a performance alone. You know, her hair was an element. And to me, and still to this day, I don't know anybody that has mastered the performance. Yolanda would paint her nails. This is drama. If you're going like this and you're painting your nails, that's drama. It's drama. She would do her eyelashes and comb her hair and then hit a dip from right here. You know, it's a different than Niambi. But I can understand why, you know, people say both. And I'm from New York also, so I was raised on Yolanda.
Got you, totally.
You know,
true.
I was raised on Yolanda.
So then her then.
Yolanda on the Butch Queen side, that time for dramatics. I mean, there was a lot of people doing it. Help me out.
I'll go to what I feel.
Butch Queens?
I would go from Ashley to Mystery. So evolution of drama. I would say Ashley, Mystery. I would have said Niambi. Yolanda, Allura, of course.
Allura was coming after that. I was trying to think of Butch Queen before I come.
Then I would say you, and then I would go right to Leomi for the evolution of drama because.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not mad at that.
You understand what I'm saying? Because
there was a lot of people that did it well, but there was
of course, this is not taken away from nobody else.
Changed the game with dramatics.
That changed it, but people have to understand people have to understand the shift, and they have to understand what evolution is.
What evolution is.
And when things change, where each of y'all got red.